Hey guys, Anthony and Chelsea. Today we're going to help you guys with your turns. Okay, so one of the most overlooked things is the connection between you and your partners, and what does she do with the hand she's not using? So we're going to cover a concept called guard the girls. All right, so what happens if I'm turning her with my left hand, her right hand? Now she has this extra arm she's not using. What should she do with it? Should she disco? Should she do what? No, she's not going to put it in her pocket. She's not going to put it on her hip. We have a position we keep that in, which is called guard the girl. So if I'm turning her with her right hand, we're going to take this left hand and we're going to guard the girls. Okay, and figure out what that means. But the arm is going to go right across the front of her chest, okay? Guard the girls. It's not I have a tummy ache, and it's not I'm being clotheslined. It's going to be here. There's a few benefits to doing this. So if she's turning and she's keeping her hand there, because that hand is at that height, I have access to it if I wanted to lead something else. So if you look at this hand, when she's turning, because her hand is being available to me, if I'm turning her and then I need that hand, I just slide down the arm and I can take it. Now, the same concept goes if I turn her the other direction. So now if I back this up and turn the other way, I'm turning her with the opposite hand from a minute ago. Now that other hand goes across so I can have access to it. So from a follower point of view, you want to be accessible and available. This really makes two things possible. Number one, if she put her hand down to the side, so just put your hand down the side, and I need it, I'm going like, hey, wait, like, and I'm going to end up grabbing stuff I probably shouldn't and probably get smacked, and I'm just going to say it's going to be her fault. But so we want to keep that hand available. So her hand has to be available for her because she has no idea of what it is I'm wanting to do next. And since she has no idea of what it is next, her job is to be available for whatever it is I want to do. So her hand is available, but also, guys, you want her back to be available if I want to take her back into a closed position or basic dance position. So if you look at a basic dance hold, my right hand is on her shoulder blade. So I've got to have this part, an area of her body available too. So if her arm is in that position here in guard the girls, when I turn her, she's got her elbow up. She's giving me access to her back for whatever it is I want to do. And whether I want to take her in closed position or I want to do something else, I'll give you a few examples. So if I turn her and her arm is there, I'm getting access to her back because I want to do something else, right? So it's giving me access to her back. I have access to her elbow because there's some times where I'm going to want her elbow. So if I'm here and she keeps that arm in guard the girls, and I can do things like that where the elbow is available to me so I can lead something with it. So the idea of guard the girl is ladies, if he's turning with your right hand, you want to keep that left arm here. Now if you notice from your elbow to your wrist, this is parallel to the ground, and there is space in between your wrist and the center of your chest. Now I said guard the girls, not hold them. All right? So we want to have space there because if you look at a lot of these patterns, if that arm is there, I don't have to catch and grab the hand. What I do, if you watch this in slow motion, I find the shoulder and I let my fingertips scan down the arm the whole way into the hand. One more tip on this, ladies. That hand that you're holding across here, don't have a flat finger. You want to curve the hand so it gives him a little bit to hook into. So that is called guard the girls. And I hope that's been helpful, and we'll see you guys next time.